Hello there, friends, and welcome back to more Bravely Default 2. Last time, we went around Savalon helping out the local people, and got to learn more about our characters as we defended the nearby area and helped out a few friends and fixed up Adele's shoes. This time, we're going to be spending most of today, if not all of it, in the gambling hall, seeing what it has for us there. But first things first, I want to go ahead and talk about a few things. First up, last episode I talked to you about the fact that Bravely Default 2 has its own alphabet, and how that is pretty cool. Something else that this game has that the developers have pointed out, and it's a little neat whenever you're navigating the menu, is that there are little sections where you can see concept art for the game. So for example, let's go to the abilities menu. On the far bottom right, you can see a little bit of Seth concept art. On the job screen, you can also see that same piece of concept art, plus a little green hill area that's probably attributed to Halcyonia. If we go to something like the lore menu, we can see a huge grouping of enemy designs, item concept art, what looks to be cards, and weapon designs, along with some shields. And also it looks like a picture of some craggy mountains down there in the bottom right. There's some really nice pieces of artwork in here that the developers just kind of put in to help stylize the book feel of this game. In the memories page, we can see a bridge on the top right, along with some more illegible original text from Bravely Default 2's font. I'm guessing this bridge is probably tied to Halcyonia as well, since we can see kind of this, green, lush fields with trees on it. I don't know. There's also a more colorized concept art of Seth's body in the top here in the items menu, along with the magic menu. I don't know, I think this is really cute. It doesn't really add anything super crazy to the game, but it's just a little bit more character that helps this aesthetic feel more personalized and alive. Next, I'm going to go ahead and use a small JP orb here on Seth, because I want to go ahead and get him to job level 9 on Monk, because I'm actually going to be switching him and Elvis onto new jobs. I'm going to be moving Seth onto Beastmaster, mainly because I wanted someone on Beastmaster for a little bit, but I wanted Seth to stay on Monk until he had gotten access to Invigorate and Tortoise Kick. But now that he does, I'm going to be moving Elvis back over to Black Mage and putting him as Black Mage Freelancer for the time being, so I can see if we can finally wrap up at least a few of these higher tier magic spells. Especially since he's about 80 JP away from a job level, I want to really see if I can get that. Seth will be our Beastmaster for the time being. This design's pretty neat. And he'll be Beastmaster Monk for right now. This also means that we probably need to switch around his gear. Let's go ahead and give Seth a jump start on his job levels. There we go, job level 3, got off the leash and staggering swipe. Seth will be staying on Beastmaster for a little while. My main goal is to get him raw power here. Every use of the Brave command increases physical attack by 10% until the end of the turn. This is definitely my main priority with Seth as Beastmaster, but if I can also get to MP Saver, I wouldn't mind that as well. But first things first, raw power comes, that is our main priority here. Gloria is also pretty close to a level up. She'll get hurt so bad, which increases physical damage inflicted by multiple targets, which is really nice. Elvis is really close to Firaga, and Adele is pretty close to Enrage. Guarantee that an enemy's next 2 actions will be aimed at the user. Basically, just a better version of Aggravate. Alright, I'm gonna go to the inn, heal up, and then I'll see you at the gambling hall. Oh, hello. CP20's hero. I'm assuming that's Japanese characters. Sorry if it isn't. Alrighty, first things first I want to point out is that you can just barely see a treasure chest on the top left of the screen right there. That is tied to the gambling hall. That will be our first main action that we take. Go get that dang treasure chest. I can't believe I forgot about that one. Go ahead and grab that. There are some new side quests for us here. There are, I think, 3 of them, yes. We won't be seeing all of them today, but there's one big one that I want to take care of, first and foremost. Let's go out to the balcony. I forget where I need to go for that. Aha, right here. There we go. Grab this. Clothespin. It's not a great accessory, but hey, I'll take it. There's nothing else on the other side for us here. We get a nice view of Savalon. First up, we're going to talk to this guy right here. Not quite. Not quite. Add some sparkle. I'm an avid, and if I may say so, skilled glassblower. But my creations are simply not sparkly enough. I have heard of a certain glittering sand that can be found in the desert. I don't know why I said that like that. Elvis is rubbing off on me. Find some sparkly sand. We get 5 teleport stones for this. Okay. This is a pretty simple side quest, so I'm gonna go ahead and quickly complete this. This quest is pretty simple. We can see on our quest indicator, where's the red diamond? There it is. We have to go further into the desert to complete this one, which is not bad. Gives us a chance to actually go and grab some treasure chests while we're out here and kind of see what there is around here. We can see that there's an oasis, which is really beautiful. There's really not much other than a treasure chest right here for us. I'm gonna avoid these Undines here. Doublé. Alright. I want to grab this dang sand before I forget about it. Heading back to our client here. Give me my 5 teleport stones, please. Goodness, yes, this sand is... Just look at the glitter. Just look at that glitter. With this, I can make the most fabulous glassware imaginable. You say that my eyes are glittering also? Oh, it is only natural. My craft is everything to me. Give me my teleport stone. Thank you. Alrighty. That isn't everything for us here. We've got 2 more quests, but I'm only going to be tackling one of these today. And that is this lovely lady right over here.
Dearie me, what are you doing in here, love? This is a place for grown-ups, you know. Folks who like a flutter, not kiddlywinks like you.
Hey, I like to gamble just as much as the next guy.
Is that so? Then either ante up or run along. There's people in here who've no time for rubberneckers.
And you're one of them, I take it?
Crikey, you're a charmer. Do I really look like such a big old meanie?
Yep. You look like you'd gladly take us for everything we've got.
Who, me? Oh, I'm a pussycat, love, compared to some. I just play the cards as they're dealt, that's all.
Yeah, right.
So what if she's a touch of the untrustworthy about her, Adele? A wee whiff of danger's what makes places like this so much fun.
Now there's a man after my own heart. A bit of risk. That's what grown-up games are all about. The name's Shirley, by the way. Charmed, I'm sure. Now, if you really are here to play, I'd recommend a hand or two of B&D. It's what this place is known for.
B&D? I've never heard of it. How does it work?
Keen to jump right in, are you? Tell you what, why don't you practice a bit with one of my decks first? It's easy enough to get the hang of. You'll be up to speed in no time.
Sure, why not? Let's give it a try.
Seth the Gambling Addict. I love him already. B&D is the most popular pastime in the land. If you see a card icon over someone's head, that means they're up for a game. Select Play B&D to take Shirley on in a quick tutorial bout. You can go through the tutorials again afterwards, so just for now, just concentrate on just having fun. Yeah, Bravely Default 2 has its own card game, a staple in the Final Fantasy franchise, I guess. Again, I said I wasn't going to talk about the fact that this is kind of a spiritual successor, but I guess I'm doing it anyways. Very similar to Tetramaster, Triple Triad, or I guess newly Queen's Blood and whatnot. Yeah, Bravely Default 2 has its own card game. Let's go ahead and check it out. B&D. Okay, so B&D, aka Bide and Divide. You can see on the left side of the screen here are our stats as Seth. We are rank C. We have done 0 battles, so therefore we have a perfect 0% win, loss, and drawn record. Our current points are nothing. Total points earned nothing. Points to next rank 200. Those don't really mean anything right now. We can also see our opponent's rank with Shirley, and we can see their current rank and how many times we have fought them, and we've won, lost, or drawn against them. We can also see any additional rules. No keepsies basically just means that you will not lose any cards after if you've lost a bout with this opponent. We'll go into what the other rules are later, but for right now, just know that. Let's go ahead and have some fun. Let the battle commence. Okay, it looks like the opponent will be playing first. And we are given this tutorial deck. We're given a Goblin, Flanacata, Sahagin, an Aqua Element, the Gambler card, and the Vesp card. There are 3 deck slots that you can have, but we only have this one for right now. Let's go ahead and confirm it. The game will tell us what to do with these while we play. Let the battle commence. Opponent's turn. D&D is a game in which players vie to occupy territory. Each lays 6 cards, and whoever has control of more of the game board when all is said and done is declared the winner. Okay, so Shirley plays first, don't call me Shirley, and she's got 2 red tiles right there. It's your turn. Start by laying a monster card. Pay particular attention to the top right corner of the card. The bright green color represents the base square, and the darker green represents the additional squares that the card will occupy. Get a feel for occupying territory by placing the goblin. There we go. So we pick up a goblin card. And let's go ahead and just place it somewhere right now. Again, the light green tile is where we're placing the card. The dark green is extra territory that will be occupied. Let's go ahead and just place it. You know, let's mirror her right here. There we go. Okay, she added more territory there. Job cards and their special effects. Next up, let's try a job card. These are extremely useful cards with special effects, special additional effects. You have the Gambler card in your hand right now, so try the following. Select View Details to learn more about its effects, and then place it where you think it might work best. So we go over to the Gambler card. The Gambler, its effect is Reversal. Selects an opponent's square at random and swaps it with this card's base square. One-time effect, triggered when placed. Okay, so let's go ahead and place this somewhere. Let's place this... Let's do it right here. There we go, Gambler. That swaps these cards. Shirley goes next. The Shirley card, effect Rare Breeds. Strengthens all humanoid and spirit cards, regardless of affiliation. It's a permanent effect and triggered when used. Character cards and their amazing effects. Your opponent has played a character card. These have even more fiendish additional effects than job cards. Some of these effects are permanent, meaning that they'll affect the state of play for the rest of the game. Select View Permanent Effects to take a look at what Shirley's card can do. So we can use the right bumper to see what Shirley's card can do. I already talked about it. Alright, the game is now well underway. It's time to learn our first territory stealing technique, neutralization. Note the squares that are highlighted in dark green when placing a card. If any of these are occupied, they will revert to an unoccupied status when the card is played. Try it out. See if you can neutralize an enemy square by placing the Sahagin. There we go. So Sahagin is a vertical card. Let's try and neutralize this square right here. There we go. Here's a potentially game-changing tip. When a square containing a token indicating an extended effect is neutralized, in addition to the square reverting to unoccupied territory, the effect will also be removed. Try the following. Use View Details to check the extended effect represented by the token, and then neutralize the square and observe that the effect disappears. So for example, we can see the Beastmaster effect being currently active, and we need to try and neutralize it. So if we use this card, right... Oh wait, no, we need to go to the board and look at the effects in play. So we can go to the board, view the Beastmaster. Effect, Rare Breeds, strengthens all beast and insect cards, regardless of affiliation. And then let's try and neutralize it. Let's just place our Flanacata card right here, and that gets rid of that card, which weakens the beast and insects cards back to their neutral state. Now for the second territory stealing technique, flanking. Sandwich opponent occupied squares horizontally, vertically, or diagonally between your own in order to make them yours. See if you can place the Vesp in such a way that it triggers a flanking effect. So we've got the Vesp card right here. If we place this right here, where we can flank the center card, we can take it as our own. Here's another piece of advice to bear in mind. When a square containing a token indicating an extended effect is flanked, In addition to the square becoming your territory, the effect will also be removed. Alright, this next turn is a great opportunity to use flanking maneuver to turn the tables. Give it your best shot. So we can see that we do have a tile that is 3 horizontal. We can also see that we have a card right here, and right here that is our territory. If we use this card right down here at the very bottom to flank, we will cover so much territory, winning us our tutorial game. Nice work. Okay, to sum up, neutralizing squares is a good way to change the status of a specific square. Flanking can be used to occupy a lot of territory at once. Use both of these techniques and the 3 types of card available to carve a path to victory. And with that, we, with our squares occupied, will give us an extra bonus multiplier to our points earned, and that will help us raise ourselves to the next rank. Congratulations on your first victory! You can use the points you earned from winning to relieve your opponents of their best cards. This time, let's take the Shirley card. That wants us to take Shirley's card, and I'll go ahead and do that. Every single opponent that will be available to play B&D will have a set of cards that you can take from them. I will be grabbing every single B&D card that there is in this game. So, yeah, gonna be playing this game a lot. Adding to Seth's gambling addiction already. Yep, we're just gonna be taking the Shirley card. We need points in order to actually steal cards from people, and I'm gonna go ahead and save those up. There's some really good cards very early on that I can get. And that's about all there is to playing B&D. You'll begin as a rank C player. That means you'll need to seek out rank C opponents. Win games, earn new cards, increase your rank, and fill your card binder. There might even be a special reward for doing so. In other words, get out there and play your heart out.
See? It's fun, isn't it?
Aye, it's a good one, alright. Easy to learn, but hard to master. And there's always the risk that it'll all go wrong.
Please don't get hooked, Elvis. We really don't have that much money.
Listen to this one cracking the whip. No one likes a penny pincher, love, especially in here.
And yet I'm the one who came in with a bunch of friends, and you're the one sitting all alone in a gambling den.
Oh, the gob on her. I think we're gonna get along, you and me.
Don't count on it.
Ah, come on now. Can't we all just be... well, maybe not friends, but... can we at least be civil?
Fine.
Of course we can, my love. Gambling's no fun when it's no fun. Now, let's talk about this one here and his natural flair for the game, shall we? A few more hands and you'll be ready for the big leagues, I reckon. Tell you what, keep the cards. A little present from your Auntie Shirley. You've got used to that deck now, after all. So, get out there and have some fun. And when you're finally ready for a real challenge, you come and find me. I'll give you a proper game next time.
A real challenge, huh? Something tells me we'll need to practice quite a bit for that.
Well, as long as it doesn't distract you from our other duties.
Oh, sure. Don't worry. I'll just play the odd hand here and there.
Hey, can I try a game or two as well? I reckon I've worked out a wee system.
Great! Bankruptcy, here we come.
Bankruptcy. You've completed the B&D tutorial. You can now access the card binder and take on rank C opponents. Bankruptcy is right, Adele. I'm gonna go gambling. We got a medium JP orb. We need to go around and fight some guys. Learn more about B&D in the gaming hall. We got a lot of different people we can talk to here that we can then challenge. Oh, hello. There's also Orpheus over here.
Man, the muse has deserted me. Left me stranded without so much as a sniff of inspiration.
The muse? Wait, you're not planning more musical mischief, are you?
What? You're about to wail on me too now. I already got my butt handed to me at the gaming hall. And now I've lost everything. My asterisk, my once-in-a-generation talent, the whole shebang. After the time I've had, I just want a quiet life. I'm done with drama.
Wow. Sounds like you've really been through it.
Man, you don't know the half of it. And all thanks to that silver-tongued temptress. Here, get a load of this. So I was having a little flutter, you know, trying to take my mind off things. And I was on a roll, hit after hit, just like the good old days.
Get a load of you, eh? Can't stop winning, can ya?
Guess Lady Luck figured I needed a boost. A coin or two to drown my sorrows with is the least she owes me.
Well, since you're doing so handsomely, I wonder if I could ask you a favour.
Sure. Who knows? Now things are on the turn, I might even be inclined to help you out.
Could you give a girl a gambling tip or two? I'm all alone tonight, see? No one to talk to. No one to play with.
Now that I can help with. Stick with me, kiddo. I'll make you a star. Should have known she was playing me like a damned fiddle.
Oh, well, would you look at that? I think I might have won again.
Gah! I don't believe it. All right, once more from the top. I was totally sucked in. Threw good money after bad, hoping to make back my losses. Turns out she had me right where she wanted me. I was her hapless prey. A fly trapped in a web of deceit.
So, she rinsed you for everything you were worth, huh? You two are listening to this, aren't you? The same thing will happen to you if you're not careful.
No offense, but I don't think I'm that easy on Mark.
Pride like that's exactly what comes before a fall, though, eh?
Indeed. Look at me. No asterisk, no inspiration, and now not a penny to my name. Thank you, and good night. All I have left to live for is the hope that I might get to see Shirley's career go down in flames someday as well. Hey, how about it? Fancy a freelance gig teaching a dirty, rotten cheat a lesson?
I'm not so sure we do, actually.
Huh. Why am I not surprised? Still, you'll be going up against her, even if it's not for the love of your old friend Orpheus. She's got one of those asterisks you guys go crazy for, see?
Has she now?
Yeah. Thought that'd change your tune.
I hate to say it, but he's right. If she has one, we need it.
Exactly. Here, this'll help.
I kept it up my sleeve for a rainy day. An ace in the hole, if you will. Should hit her right in the feels. Now get out there and knock her dead.
You acquired Orpheus's character card. Well, so much for being civilized with Shirley, I guess. We've got to train ourselves up and see if we can take her down. So now we have to build up some experience. So it has us taking on these two opponents right here. Also, we can talk to Orpheus here. Shirley's got one of those asterisks you guys go crazy for. You have to get it off her. Take that dirty, rotten cheat on in a game of B&D and teach her a lesson she'll never forget. Revenge is going to be so, so sweet. Shirley herself says, you know how to play B&D now, so why not get out there and play a few hands? Get a bit of experience under your belt. After all, there's no point in me taking on a rank amateur. That's hardly going to get me heart racing, is it? I know Orpheus is not the smartest crayon in the box, but falling for the idea that a woman like Shirley, designed like her, with all of the gambling stuff, dude, she literally has a card deck strapped to her thigh, and you thought she was new to gambling? I think you kind of had it coming there, buddy. Okay, first things first, let's talk to this old lady. B&D time. We view the rules here. We can see no keepsies. You will not randomly lose a card when defeated, but you will also earn slightly fewer points. No additional rules. This old woman says, I have only just started playing B&D, but I'm already completely obsessed. It is all I ever think about. Well, time to beat the crap out of you. We can edit our decks if we want for right now. We can also look and see what the Orpheus card does. Effect, ill breeding, weakens all humanoid and beast cards regardless of affiliation. This isn't too bad, though, because I've got a few beast cards on here. Actually, I don't think I actually do have any beast cards. Okay, well then let's go ahead and take one out. Let's take out this aquatic card and swap it in for Orpheus. There we go. Save all decks. Because I don't have any beast cards in my hand, or humanoids, actually, I have the goblin, but the goblin won't be that bad. I can swap out the goblin later if I really need to. Okay, confirm deck. I'll just use the goblin first if I need to. The way I'm going to be handling B&D matches outside of this episode, because it's kind of the main thing, is I will be selecting an individual that is equal to my rank, that has cards that I want, and I will be playing them until I get every single card they have. Ooh, anyhow, effect, ill breeding weakens aquatic, undead, and demon cards regardless of affiliation. Ugh, okay. I will only be showing you the highlights of my grinding on getting the cards from a certain individual. I will not be showing you every single game of B&D that I play because it would just go on for way too long. So, yeah. For right now, though, we'll be showcasing every match that I have just because of, you know, this is the debut episode of B&D. Okay, another tutorial. Let's take another look at the tokens that sometimes appear on the board. These indicate that a card has triggered some kind of extended effect. Different players will deal with these differently. Some prefer to leave them be, while others will try to cancel their effects by neutralizing or flanking that square. The best approach is to view the token's details and plan your strategy accordingly. Alright, there we go. You can see that the old lady here is a little peeved. Okay, they've neutralized that square and played the Bard card. Stay hand. Opponent cannot use humanoid, beast, or aquatic cards next turn. Ooh, okay. Well, thankfully, I do have access to this card right here. I'm going to go ahead and neutralize that, add it to my territory. I'm not a big fan of my current territory. There's a lot of gaps in here, but I think I'll be okay for right now. Unfortunately, we're still not in a great position. Let's go ahead and just try to keep neutralizing territory. I don't think she has many other cards that can really damage me. Let's go ahead and place a card right here. It'll flip those around. Doesn't really give her much to work with. And then she's just added some territory right there for some reason. I guess I'll go ahead and put my territory right there. Yeah, she didn't really have much there. Cool, 9-3. That was a little sloppy on my part, but that's okay. We got 10 points. And we can't get any of her cool cards here, but there's an Aramon and a Forkling. We're not going to worry about any of those. We can rematch, edit decks, view rules, or quit. I'm just going to go ahead and quit out, just for right now. I want to keep us on a relatively, decent schedule. We're going to talk to this other guy right here. Play B&D. Oh, hello. Hang on. Smoggy Island. Okay, well, they're doing good. You've taken up B&D as well, have you? Well, I'll be happy to show you the ropes. Thanks, man. No additional rules, just no keepsies, pretty standard stuff. Let's go ahead and edit this deck here, and let's remove the Goblin and swap it out with the Aqua Elements. There we go. That way we have access to that. I want to go ahead and remove this Gambler card. I think I'm going to put on the Shirley card. Strengthens all humanoids and spirit cards. And then I think I'm also gonna shift the Flanacotta over and bring the Goblin back. That way I can strengthen it. And I'll just play Shirley first, then Goblin, then we'll do Orpheus. Sounds pretty good. Well, battle commence. You're defending, so opponent goes first. Opponent's turn. Unfortunately, they'll be able to get a lot of territory out pretty quickly. Beastmaster, rare breed, strengthens all beast and insect cards. Good. This is going to be a high-scoring game. Okay, rare breed. Yep. We're removing permanent effects. A new tutorial. Permanent effects can only be triggered by character cards and can really bog you and your opponent down. If you're struggling with a particular permanent effect, try placing a card that will trigger another one. As soon as it's triggered, the existing permanent effect will be overwritten. That is very, very important. Hopefully he doesn't trigger anything useful. Doesn't seem like it. We want to play this Goblin card. Otherwise, we might be in trouble. Let's go ahead and just place this card right here and remove the Beastmaster effect. I'm in a pretty bad spot for flanking, but I think I'll be okay. Yeah, that was really bad. But I mean, this isn't too terrible since I can flank right here. Yeah. Grab these cards. Still not in an ideal position because of all the flanking. But now we can weaken humanoid cards. Now let's place that right here. Gain as much territory as we can. Goblin will be weaker, obviously, but that's okay. Let's use the Goblin card right... Actually, no. We can use the Sahagin card. Actually, let's use the Goblin card right here. This is going to be a little tough. I actually win no matter what, actually. Cool. That was a high-scoring game, 15-9. There we go. 18 points earned. And, ooh, okay. So the Horton card. This one is really, really good. Let's go ahead and take a look at it. Horton, effect, fortify position. When this card causes a neutralization, neutralized squares become yours. And this card's non-base squares are strengthened. One-time effect. Triggered when placed. Both strengthening and weakening reduce the card to occupying its base square only. This is insanely strong. And I do actually want to try and get this. So we're just going to go ahead and... we're going to see if we can rematch this guy and see if we can take this. So I will see you back whenever I finish this next match. Finally, this man does not want to give up his cards. Holy crap. Ooh, got the Horton card. Just enough points. This is an idea. If we take a look at this here. I had 2 draws and a loss trying to get that man's stupid card. If we go into our card binder here, we can see all the cards that we have currently obtained. I definitely want to equip that Horton card as soon as possible. Real quick though, and I'm gonna go ahead and save. Ooh, Seth spotted something glowing among the trees. Hey, okay. Okay. I've got one of the best cards in the game. Let's talk to Shirley.
Back to show old Shirley what you made of, eh? I've been looking, but be...
What?
That for it, but now... Everyone... Well, I'll play fair.
I'm ready. Let's do this.
Oh, righto.
Shirley, I've got one of the best cards in all of B&D. You're talking some mean game. Let's take you on. Alright, Shirley. Right then, the gloves are off. I hope you're ready to hand over those asterisks. No extra rules here, just us and Shirley. Let's do this. Set at our deck so we can add Horton into the field. I'm gonna go ahead and remove Orpheus for Horton, and I also want to remove Shirley. Reversal isn't a bad idea. Shirley has Reversal herself, which she will probably use near the end of the game. So this wouldn't be a bad idea to bring on our own, but I also don't want to rely on random luck in order to win this. So we're just gonna go ahead and play as many aggressive cards as we can. This will be the deck I go with to beat Shirley. Let the battle commence. We are on defense. Okay, Shirley plays first. Shirley is probably going to play her own card, if I had to guess. Oh, she's thinking. There it is. Rare breed, strengthen all humanoid and spear cards. That's why I didn't want to bring the Shirley card in there, because she has it herself. We'll go ahead and start play. We'll start by playing this a little passively. Let's set up a defensive wall right here on the bottom left. There's not much of a wall, it's a little stand, but it'll start us out pretty well. Oh, that's a big one right there. The Orpheus card is actually pretty good for this this round because it will weaken her cards, but I didn't really want to bring it in because I don't want to weaken my own cards. So let's start by... I don't want to use any of my crazy coverage cards, so we'll just place the Flanicata right here. Okay, she's going on the aggressive. Okay, that's not ideal, but I can take that territory, potentially. Yeah, I could take it right here. No, I would need to place something higher. Let's do this. This pushes us up to the top left, though it does leave me open. Ooh, okay. This is where Horton will come into play here. I could take this, and that'll give all of this territory to me. So let's do this. Horton. There we go. And all of that is now mine. Fortified Position and Scorched Earth. Fortified Position and Scorched Earth are effects which target a single square. Fortified Position places a shield on that square that protects it from a single instance of neutralization, flanking, or poisoning. Scorched Earth will poison a square, triggering a 3-turn countdown, at the end of which that square will revert to a neutral status. Poison squares can be cured by occupying or reoccupying them, or by triggering a Fortified Position effect, which will both cure and strengthen the square. There's a lot to this game, man. Yeah, we got Shirley on the ropes here. There's that shield. Let's go ahead and see if we can neutralize this stuff right here. Oop. We do not want her to get any more points. There's the reversal card. Okay, that was actually a really, really good reversal for us. And then we can technically just take this. Yeah, we're running away with this. Holy crap. I don't think we can try and capture anything else, so let's just place these right here, I guess. There we go. 16-5. Yeah, Shirley had no hopes of winning that. 24 points. And, of course, we can grab some stuff from her. That wolf card is not bad, especially when it comes to rare breeds. Ooh. Yeah, let's take the wolf card. And let's take the orc card as well. Yeah, there we go. Flame selected cards. Thank you, Shirley.
No. No!
We win.
Come on, you know the deal. Hand over the asterisk.
Dirty, rotten cheats.
Huh? What do you mean?
I mean exactly what I say. There's no way you lot should be beating the likes of me.
Hey, but no one can win all the time, right? Isn't that what gambling's all about?
Oh yeah, rub it in, why don't you? Cheeky little sods. I'll teach you. Boys! Take care of this little lot for me, and I'll forget what you owe. All right?
Very well.
Please, you must not take this personally.
Orpheus, not you too.
Don't hate the player, guys. Hate the game. I have debts to pay.
Done with drama, huh? Yeah, right.
Hey, you're the ones who stole my gift. If you're looking to blame someone, maybe try looking a little closer to home.
Shut it, you. These lot are getting clobbered, and I'm having their asterisks. Let's get down to business, shall we? My old man were high-born, you know. Rich as you like, until he was swindled out of his fortune. After that, Mam left, and Dad died of heartbreak. An experience like that teaches a girl that people value one thing, and one thing only. Money. Pure and simple.
Yeah, if you thought getting the asterisk was going to be easy, nope. Shirley and Orpheus and 2 of her goons are coming at us. Shirley is a gambler, meaning she's going to be utilizing that wheel of hers to do some pretty interesting effects, though of course it is all luck-based. Orpheus is here, and he's a bit stronger, and he's more offensive-focused, boosting the entire enemy team's attack by 60%. Taking down the swordsman and the henchmen are our main priority here. Now, something I didn't mention in my first fight against Orpheus is that the Freelancer's Square 1 is really, really good for taking care of those pesky buffs that Orpheus plays, and I didn't realize that I never even showcased that or talked about it until I finished recording that video and began editing it. It's definitely on me there. Anyways, we need to take down these guys fast. The swordsman is currently the only one out of the 2. He's the one that's he can be taken care of easily, so we're going to be going for him first. Also, clothespins. We saw one in the gaming hall. Those are very important. They nullify sleep. Orpheus is very annoying, and we're trying to sleep our characters constantly. We want to make sure that we are well and truly okay when it comes to that. I want to see if I can take care of this swordsman, so I am going to be sending Seth pretty far into the negative here. Flying Heal Drop, and then hopefully we can enter Alchemy to heal off some of this extra damage. Maybe this should be enough. They have about 800-ish health. Alright, cool. Perfect. There we go. Heal up some of that damage. When it comes to Gloria, I'm going to go ahead and default here. And I really want to take care of these buffs here. So we're going to go ahead and square one this henchman here. And then, as much as I would love to also cross-cut, I think actually square one might just be the play here. They do a lot of physical damage, and we do not want them to have any extra effects here. We're also going to go ahead and square one Shirley. There we go. Still, dang. Elvis has the least amount of aggro. Why is he taking all the freaking hits? Odds or evens?
Allow me.
Okay. Gloria is built up a little bit. We're going to go ahead and heal up the whole party, and then we're also going to increase our magic defense by a little bit. As most of Shirley's wheel damage is magic focused. There we go. She can counter Bard abilities, so that can be a little rough. So, but hopefully we don't need to worry about that. Let's go ahead and send Adele into the negative here and see if we can take care of this henchman. Perfect. Okay. And then let's go ahead and examine Orpheus. 1200 HP. Well, not 1200, 12,000 HP. He'll be our next target. Orpheus does have some pretty pesky counters, unfortunately. He can counter white magic like usual. He can also counter magic attacks like usual. He'll counter those with sleep. He can also counter physical attacks with Hurt So Bad, which is that physical damage increase. That isn't as big of a deal right now because we aren't dealing with any major physical damage, but it is still pretty annoying to deal with. Because we have a bit of time on our hands, I actually might go ahead and default a little bit here, build up some BP. Elemental Wheel, 6. The number on the wheel indicates how many of those attacks will be going off, and then the element is obviously showcasing what element it will be. Let's go ahead and heal up again.
Does that feel better?
We want to save that extra BP for a rainy day.
Okay, what's the plan?
Orpheus is defaulting, which isn't ideal, but let's go ahead and default ourselves, I guess. Odds or evens. 6, that's gonna do quite a bit of damage then. Let's have Elvis default here.
Here I go.
Adele default. Lighting Lullaby. The only person here who is currently not immune to sleep, I think, is Adele. Everyone else has a clothespin on. So, yeah, we're in pretty decent shape. Let's have Gloria default here. We'll have Seth default. We want to build up a lot of BP. Let's have Elvis actually treat Gloria real quick. Don't want her to be super low. Lighting Lullaby, again, that won't matter unless it hits Adele. Defaults. Let's go ahead and get full BP stacks here. There's Shirley going for odds and evens. 4. Odds and evens again. 8. That'll do quite a bit. Elemental Wheel. 2. Dark. Okay, pretty good. Let's go ahead and use the same strategy we just did, which was... Actually, let's do Invigorate twice. There we go. And then Elvis's turn. We'll default here.
Allow me.
Gloria. Let's start going a little crazy here. First things first, we'll do a standard cure just to get her back up. And then we'll reduce magic damage. Fine, we don't have to worry about the singing counter, which is good. Okay, oh no, Elvis is the one that doesn't have the clothespin. Okay, that's okay. Part of me wants to use Body Slam since it'll be doing a lot more damage. But for right now, we'll stick to Crosscut. Counter physical attacks, Hurt So Bad, doesn't really matter all that much since I can just remove the debuff.
Okay, what's the plan?
And then let's use a Flying Heal Drop. 1, 2. It does put Seth in a tight pinch in terms of health, but it does do a crap ton of damage. Let's go ahead and we'll use a single target Kira on Seth, top him up. Here comes Orpheus with his offensive attacks with Stone. Lighting Lullaby, putting Elvis to sleep. Everyone else is perfectly okay. Adele's turn is up next. We'll go ahead and use a crosscut.
Guess it's my turn.
Seth is up next. We'll go ahead and use Invigorate again, just to keep that damage buff going.
Let me see.
And then Gloria will use Cura. And I guess we'll also use Don't Let Them Trick You. Just keep those buffs going. There we go. There's the counter, I think. Ooh, the crits. Let's go ahead and square one Shirley here. And then let's get Gloria up. Elvis is back, has woken up now. Oh, never mind. Bro's getting bullied this fight. I don't know what it is. This is like a running trend. I don't know if there's like something in their AI or something, but pretty much every single time I've ever done this fight, Elvis just gets bullied. Regardless of like his aggro or anything. He's just always the one getting messed up and slapped and countered and whatnot. It's kind of annoying, but honestly it's not that big of a deal. Let's go ahead and use an ether here on Adele, boost her MP back up. Let's keep this Invigorate going. Just Lightning Lullaby. Again, man, Elvis. Odds or evens. It's an odd, so it's okay. It's 6. Okay, well that woke up Elvis because it's a physical attack. 2 lightning attacks. Not that bad. We'll go ahead and do a group-wide Cura. And still, I'm not big on the fact that I haven't gotten the ability to build up BP, but now we might be able to. Elemental Wheel, 10 neutral damage, okay. Lightning Lullaby, that's fine. We need to heal up again. I want Gloria to get more BP, but unfortunately we need to stay healthy because otherwise we are going to lose this fight pretty handily. Just gonna use 2 crosscuts. Counter physical attack because it hurts so bad. We'll do 2 flying heal drops. 1,000. 1,000. There's odds or evens, which will hurt quite a bit. There we go. And then Gloria, we can default here. Okay. Orpheus going the offense here. Okay, there's our specialty right there, Advance. Use one of the beasts that we've collected just because Seth was a low HP. He'll get him up again. Let's have Elvis default here. Seth default. Gloria, we want to use Cura on everyone twice. Boost everyone back up. Elemental Wheel, 2 dark, that's okay. Orpheus is at a 3,800 HP exactly. We'll go and default here then. Yeah, we'll just go ahead and try to boost ourselves here. Odds are even, that'll do a lot of damage. 5 is okay, though it got a crit. 2 light damage is okay, I guess. Not ideal. Gloria, we'll go ahead and heal everyone up, and then... Actually, we'll just do that. Ooh, okay. We'll go ahead and treat Gloria here. Don't want her to die. We'll go ahead and use a single target cure on Elvis and a boost to our physical defense this time. There's the counter, odds or evens. 1, 2, heal ourselves up with Inner Alchemy. We will square one Shirley, and then we'll do crosscut twice. Almost dead. I don't want to commit to the. I do not want to commit though. He's at 369 HP. Nice, but still. Ooh, I could try and Blizzara him here. I don't need to default. I'm not gonna try and greed this. Ooh, Shirley is up next. I really don't want Gloria to die. Okay, we're gonna send Adele into the negative here and square one Shirley, and then cross-cut Orpheus. There we go. All right, Orpheus is down. Now it's just Shirley. We still haven't even examined her. 10 dark damage. I'm glad I defaulted with a lot of people. There's Nip. We need to get Gloria up fast. We need to treat her. Okay. We will just heal everyone up for right now. And we'll start looking at Shirley here now. Shirley is 14,000 HP. Quite a few weaknesses, though. Okay, odds or evens, it's okay. She is prone to defaulting quite often and then just going ham, sending herself back to 0 BP. So we can go ahead and we can predict what she's going to do pretty easily. Let's go ahead and do one boost of each magic, each defense, and then also a heal. And then we can start working ourselves out here. Go in defaults. We will boost our physical attack power. Elvis, let's go ahead and go on the offense here. Let's use Thundara. 600 damage, 600 damage, 600 damage. See, 1500 damage in total is not that bad. 9 water hits. Nothing a simple Kira can't fix. Let's go ahead and use Crosscut. Vulnerable to swords makes that a very effective weapon. We'll do a Tortoise Kick afterwards. 1000. Heal ourselves. Tortoise Kick. Delay our turn. It didn't delay it enough. Okay, that's okay. And then we can treat Seth.
Let me see.
And we'll go and default with Gloria. Odds are evens again. 10. Okay. There's Wall right there. And then we can go and use the simple Crosscut. We are losing out on some MP here, so let's go ahead and chuck an Ether at Gloria.
You have my thanks.
I would love to use another Flying Heal drop, but unfortunately I can't really do that, so let's use our Alchemy.
To arms.
And then Gloria, we want to use a single target Cure on them, and then we'll do the physical damage. Odds or evens is probably the scariest button she has, especially if it high rolls, so we want to make sure we're healthy there. We are running out of MP on Adele, so I might swap over to doing body slams. But we'll see what happens. Elemental Wheel. 10 fire damage. Pretty crazy. Nothing Akira can't fix, though. We've lost our attack boost. Let's go ahead and use Invigorate again. And then Elvis. We'll use 2 Thundaras here.
Money'll buy you anything you like. Clothes, jewels, the lot. And with your asterisks, I'll be able to make myself a pretty penny. More than enough to buy me a lifetime of happiness. Now come on, hurry up and die! All right.
Sorry, Shirley, you've lost all of your buddies. This is kind of in our court now. Let's go ahead and use Body Slam. 1300 damage. High Roller, there's her new ability. It is, she pays a lot of Peeg, though that doesn't really matter. She pays a lot of Peeg to do a crap ton of damage to a single target. Let's go ahead and get Gloria up. We only have 2 more Phoenix Downs left. Let's go ahead and throw a Thundara. We want to finish this fight as soon as possible now. Elemental Wheel for lightning hits. High Roller on Gloria again. Holy crap. Okay, I might need to retract my statement about us being in the clear. Get her up fast. Might need to just high boost our HP here and just send everything I got. Yeah, let's go ahead and just do that. Let's just use Flying Heal Drop, Flying Heal Drop, Flying Heal Drop, and then, I don't know, a Inner Alchemy ourselves. 1, 2, 3, Inner Alchemy. She's at 173 HP. All right, Elvis, finish her off.
Eat sorcery!
What? I lost? Oh, did we beat you? That's just too bad.
This is interesting.
Okay, that fight was pretty rough. Again, this is probably not the best time to be doing this encounter, but I felt confident. Shirley has a lot of tricks up her sleeve. The biggest and most important thing to note is to make sure you're immune to sleep, and if you need to, also silence, but primarily sleep. Orpheus can run away with this fight. Make sure he goes down as soon as possible. Take down those goons first. They're very low HP. They do so much damage. Take them down first. Go after Orpheus. Make sure Sleep is immune. And then afterwards, just bum rush Shirley. She can't do too much other than High Roller to really wipe your team. So just make sure you play safe and just beat the crap out of her. I know that sounds a little redundant, but hey, this fight can be a little mean. And yeah, a new asterisk for us to obtain. The Gambler. Gamblers use their skills and insight to wager on the wheel, often with effects that get the whole party smiling. The Gambler is very random, though they do have the means to sort of rig the chances in the wheels against their opponents and in favor of the party. The Gambler primarily utilizes Peeg to spin wheels or to pay for things like High Roller that will deal damage based on random chance. Certain abilities like Odds or Evens. Spin the wheel and perform a physical attack on a target that can deal double damage depending on whether the result is odd or even. And then they also have stuff like Life or Death. Spin the wheel to revive unconscious allies and restore their HP. The amount of HP restored depends on the result of the wheel. but stopping on a skull will KO the user. There is a bit of risk to the gambler, though it really isn't all that much. The risk-reward of gambler mostly comes in the form of whether or not your damage is going to be good or not. But because of this, the gambler's output isn't really that great, whether it's healing or damage. And the amount of Pig that you have to spend in order to do a crap ton of damage is not an insignificant amount. This is more of a job if you want to just try something different for a change. I really wouldn't suggest this for a first-time playthrough.
This isn't over.
Really? We beat you at B&D. Now we beat you in a fight. What are you hoping to lose at next?
Shut it, you. You'll not be so full of yourself next time.
Why does there have to be a next time? Why does everything have to be a competition with you?
Aye, if we've no reason to take you on, which we don't now, why would we?
Hey, about that money I owe you.
Oh, leave me be! Honestly, you're all as bad as one another. I'll teach the lot of you one of these days.
Hey, wait! Does this mean we're quits, or...?
Ha! Told you there was something fishy about her.
Aye, well, that's what gambling's all about, eh? The thrill of the unknown.
Uh-huh. Well, at least we have another asterisk.
I was wondering, now that that's all dealt with, would anyone like a game of B&D?
Huh?
I'm reasonably certain I understand the rules now. And, well, I did go to all the trouble of acquiring these cards.
Whoa! Where the heck did you get those? I'd give my right arm for... Sure, Gloria. I'd love to play, but, maybe some other time, okay?
Oh, what a shame. I was so looking forward to trying my hand.
I never even knew she played.
Me neither. But if she can bluff like that, she'll be an opponent and a half.
Gloria, too? Ugh, just my luck.
I think Gloria would be the last person I would want to play in B&D. Just her stare right there. There's something cooking behind that glare of hers, and I know I'm going to lose immediately. She's got some kind of plan cooking. She's scary, man. Seth spotted something glowing among the trees. Don't overdo it. Heh, you're right. It is kind of fun. Isn't it wonderful? I'm ever so glad I decided to learn how to play. What are you guys doing? Gloria finally convinced me to try B&D. She's been teaching me. Now that I come to actually play, I'm starting to see the appeal. I bet you are. What was it that I said about it again? Easy to learn, but hard to master. There's always the risk that it'll all go wrong. So, is one of you gonna take me on or what? After you, Elvis. Don't mind if I do. Let's see what you're made of, eh? Alright, let's do this. Huh? I lost? Gahaha, afraid so. Chalk up another one for Elvis, king of cards. God, I don't believe it. Let's go again. That wasn't a real game. I was just practicing. Come on, I'll play properly this time. You don't know when to give up, eh? Alright, so let's see if you can take me this time. Maybe I should tell Adele we can all read her like a book. Meanwhile, Adele has the worst poker face imaginable. You know what? I respect it. But that's enough for today, don't you think? Next time on Bravely Default 2, we are going to be doing another side quest found here in the gambling hall. And this one is another important one if I do say so myself. But trust me, this will be the last bit of side quests we do for a little while. So, with that said, I'll see you soon.